Hey, everyone. Hey. Welcome back to another exciting edition of the Keeping It Real with the Killer Pitchmaster Show. It is January 2nd, 2022. Y'all, I woke up on January 1st on fire. I woke up today on fire. And so I want to talk about boldly walking into 22 like what? Like, whoa. So we're going to talk today about approaching 2022 differently. Now we left the bad stuff behind. We left the negativity behind. We already said what we're not going to walk into 2022 with. But today I want to talk about how we are going to move in 2022. That has nothing to do with negativity or any of that, right? And so I am the Killer Pitchmaster. I'm your proud host. I'm Precious Williams. I am a 13-time national elevator pitch champion. I am a corporate trainer for the biggest tech companies, financial services companies, and banks in the world. I am a 3-time number one best-selling author. And the reason why you really should be here and really be listening is because I give no fluff and no BS. Now I realize it's January 2nd. And I was looking at pictures from past January 2nd, and I just saw something in my face that even looks different today. As y'all can tell, we got a different look altogether. Y'all know how we do. Y'all know. And so as a killer pitch master, I feel good. I feel good. I'm not saying that there are certain things that still make me a little bit. But the reason why this is a Keeping It Real with the Killer Pitchmaster show is because I am the Killer Pitchmaster and I'm a 13-time national elevator pitch champion. My goal this year with this show is to really give you quality pitch, communication skills, and sales tactics and techniques that work. And we were doing the same thing last year, but I want to enter with positivity and to let you all know how much I appreciate you all being here. This past Christmas, this past New Year's felt different for me. And it wasn't about anger and worry. I literally took a vacation from the everyday business and everything. And I allowed myself to not do business things. I allowed myself to just be and to absorb the love that comes to me. I've had sisters take me to lunch. I've had queens call me and just be like, hey, let's fat mouth. Ain't nothing to do with business. And I realized how important that was for me, especially as I turned 43 on January 22nd. Still trying to figure out what am I going to do. But I want, yeah, you remember that song, like, whoa, I pound the concrete, like, whoa. I want us to boldly walk into 2022 with a newfound energy. Yes, I'm still that same old P and I don't play any games. And I will help you slay all competition when it comes to pitching, the elevator pitch, the media pitch, the investor pitch, the speaker pitch, the sales pitch, and the interview pitch. There's no one who does it better. And I'm not just saying that, it is out in the world. And when other people acknowledge me for what I have done, it's not because people they just want to hand things to me. No. The reason why I'm the Killer Pitch Master, and the reason why this is a Keeping It Real with the Killer Pitch Master show is because there's a mindset mentality with it, is being positive, not toxic positivity, but being positive about wherever you are. You might be in that place to allow you to see things differently than you ever have before. And so, as I'm putting together my fourth book, y'all, when I tell you the title, it's going to make you scream, but it's not a pitching book. And again, how are we walking into 2022? Yesterday I went to Times Square. Like because I kind of just want to be out of Brooklyn for a second and just go into Manhattan. And I was looking around and I started to go to all the old places and I stopped myself. I said, no, we're not bringing the past into the present. It's over with and it's done. I acknowledge that it has taken a lot to get me to where I am, my clients to get to where they are. It has been years. Usually in December, no one's booking, no one's doing anything, invoices don't get paid. And things changed this year. And I don't know if it was about just understanding that God has got me through so many different situations and that He's put the right people in place for me. And I need to acknowledge that. And so I don't do business alone. I definitely have my team. And what was great was realizing that I didn't have to be afraid anymore. I'm not always going to make the right decisions, but I don't know anybody who does. And so, again, I want to welcome you all to the first episode of the Keeping It Real with the Killer Pitchmaster 2022 edition. If you're watching, please type your name, if you have a name in your company, and what made you come in today, right? What made you come here? What about this topic really stood out for you? And so for me, let's get into it. Let me see what's happening in the comments. What's up, Emma? How are you, Queen? I saw your pictures, girl. You know, I saw you was looking good, girl. All them pictures. I said, she ain't invite me over, but we're not gonna address that issue. We're gonna hang together this year. I know that's right. And Shanette, happy New Year. She got me young at 42, girl. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it. And so I'm so glad that you are here. She said, here to support and learn. Thank you, Amarimba. As you all know, I have many former clients, many current clients, and I have quite a few new partnerships, new opportunities, and a new things happening in the background that you're going to see unleashed this year. But how did it all happen? I know the great Ty Goodwin always talks about if you look at where you are right now, look, what she say, 30 or 90 days back. What seeds were you planting? What weeds were you pulling? It starts to show up in that 30 to 90 day period. So towards the end of the last year, I started really looking at where do I really want to be, right? And this is without people telling me who I got to be. So when I was doing the Booked and Busy boot camp, I remember, I promise you, I remember. Oh wait, hold on, let me do this, Queen. Hold on, let me just do this real quick. Come off of this. What I really remember is I was telling some of the queens who were in the Booked and Busy Speakers boot camp is that I am not a coach in the usual sense. I'm a trainer and a teacher. You know, I love what I do. I am not the greatest at hand holding because I'm not trying to be 6 months to a year. You have to be a very special person, and we have to have a certain relationship for us to do that. What I want is for people to get results and also teach them in a way where they can go off and do their own thing. There's a queen on Instagram. Her name is Woman Newer. Woman Newer. I probably have a name. Woman Newer. And when I tell you she be giving that business, like she be cursing her things, but it's so serious because you need to understand that not all of us need to be like everybody else. And in embracing that, just because other coaches consult, just because they want, people want to talk, say how they want to be addressed. I'm the killer pitch master. I am a world-class master communicator. I'm a speaker, international professional speaker. I'm a corporate trainer for big tech and financial services companies. And I'm also a fun gal about town and a number one best-selling author. I went to Times Square yesterday and I remember just looking around. And when I first came to Times Square in 2001, I was hanging with my boy Richard, who just graduated from Duke, and I graduated from Spelman. And we both going to go to Georgetown in the fall. Saw Times Square, and I remember looking around and just knowing that my billboard was going to be there. But I'd known that since I was 5 years old. Almost, 18 years later, my first billboard was in Times Square. Last year, my billboard was in Times Square. So I had two billboards. And I was looking around and I had a conversation. And I'm going to address whatever questions y'all all have, but I really want to get this off of my heart. So as I'm starting on my fourth book, as we're starting on my fourth book, Sharon Monet of penlegacy.com, I've worked with her on all three of my preceding books. So on this fourth book, you know, this is the personal book. This is really my come up, and it's not homelessness. It's not addiction. There are things in my past that I think it's time to take those skeletons out the closet. It's time to clean out the closet. And so one of the things I know about when you become successful is there's always people in the background who want to hold things over you or think that they can hold something and then pop it at a time and you whatever. And so for me, I'm like, I'm going to clean out my closet because I need to. There's things I'm not going to run from anymore. And so you're going to read things in there that what is going to shock. It's going to be like, oh, wow, I had no idea she went through all of that. Right? Because it's not the things you usually hear me talking about. And that's why it's important to get that out there. In 42 years of my life, I told you I'm walking into 2022 like, whoa, I'm walking into 2022 boldly. I'm walking in like, I'm not going to let anybody hold me to who I used to be, the mistakes I've made. I'd rather get it out there because there's too many people who see somebody's success and don't know the past and the other things that have had that are more traumatic than the things you've heard about. being used and abused, being girls, guys, kings, queens, y'all already know. And so for me, my 2022, the reason why I have to walk in boldly is because I'm not going to be tamed and I'm not going to be held back. And so my no's have to mean no. My yeses have to mean yes. I am not tied to people, places, and things that want to hold me to being 18 or want to hold me to being 25 or want to hold me to being 31. There's a lot of life that happened in 42 years. And going through all of that has made me who I am today. I'm a much better person. I have much more compassion, but there's more to the story than what you've ever heard. And some of my friends have heard it. I'm telling you, there's some stories most people, nobody's ever heard come out of my mouth. And I'm cleaning out my closet. And that's why I'm boldly walking into 2022. So for y'all, I want to know how y'all walking into 2022. I really want to know. What are you gonna what name some words or themes? How are you walking into this year? And we're not addressing negativity. We're not. We're gonna go all in this year. And let me see what my distinguished guests are going to say. And for those of you who want to know why I'm considered the killer pitch master, I created a free quiz. And if you are interested in learning how to up level your sales pitch, your elevator pitch, your media pitch, your investor pitch, your speaker pitch, and your interview pitch, so that you can attract and close with ease, so that your most ideal clients start seeking you out because you've made a name for yourself. That is the beauty of pitching. It's truly standing out in a crowded marketplace, or where there's so many people who seem to be doing the same thing. You can cut through the noise because you're not them. You're not them. And you're going to take people and transform them by their time, their money, their resources, really putting them out there as a go-to expert. But if you don't know how to do that for yourself, I would love for you all to take my free quiz at pitchingforprofit.com. It's scrolling across the bottom of the screen. One of my queens will definitely put it in the comments. I want you to take this quiz as we're speaking today. Again, it's 2022. How we boldly walking into 22. I'm walking in like, whoa, I'm taking it to the next level. Hashtag another level higher. Another level higher. I'm walking in like I am all the above and more. I'm all that and then some. Tall, dark, and handsome. I'm all that. But I also am a work in progress. I also am not perfect. The only things perfect about me are my pitches. And I think it's time to truly unleash for the world. I remember I was having a conversation with my book coach and publisher. And I said to her, I want to talk about these things, but I'm not Will Smith. I'm not at his level. Maybe, whatever. And she said, this is why you're comparing yourself to Will Smith. You had 26 years of professional speaking excellence. You'd have been to hell and back, and you did it in business, not entertainment. You're not the Will Smith of anything. You're not the Oprah of anything. You're the Precious Williams, the killer pitch master. And people would love to know the things that you have gone through, because they've probably gone through it too. And it's keeping them in guilt and shame. And yet you keep showing up with however you show up, because people are still booking you for a reason, because you showed them how to transcend every flaw, every mistake, all of that. So anyway, when she said that, it kind of freed something in me, because here I am thinking of all these things. She's like, you're the first Precious Williams. Go get it. Show them how it's done in business, not entertainment, not sports. And it was beautiful. So I was in Times Square looking up, and I was looking around at all these billboards, and I said, that's where my billboard's going to be. 2022, enter boldly. And I am. And there are some other ways I want y'all to think about how you're going to enter. So let me hear what my distinguished guests. Again, for all of you who are new, someone put in the comments for them to take my free 6-question quiz, which shows you how to up level your pitching game, no matter what kind of pitch it is. I want to show you what your next pitch power play is. So pitchingforprofit.com. And also, if you take it, you can take it during this time. We're going to be talking our way through it. Tell me what it costs you. Are you like the dream slayer and the power player? Like, put that out there. And I thank you all for riding with me. Again, keeping it real with the killer pitch master, your proud host, Precious Williams, killer pitch master. Let me see what my peeps are saying. Let me see what my peeps are saying. Okay. Dr. Candace, thank you so much for being here. So happy to have you. And Shanette Blake, A Blake Enterprise. You better get it, girl. Antoinette, you always support me, and I thank you, Queen. Y'all, if y'all want to know about blogging, I mean, Antoinette is the woman who will tell you how to blog your way to financial success, to becoming great things through the art of blogging. I even think she be podcasting too, girl. Let me know. Dr. Candace, hold on. Let me just, because y'all know how it is. Join to help to learn to pitch my new business and nonprofit. That's what I'm talking about, Dr. Candace. That's what I'm talking about. Tammy. Hey, Precious. Hey, Tammy. Let me just, y'all know how it scrolls up. Ooh, say that, girl. Tell me what I said, girl. Tammy, let me know. Okay. Tammy said, like a boss. All right. What my girl say? I like that you're in the back stable. Y'all know how we do. Come on now. I'm boldly walking into this year, and I want to know how y'all walking in. Let's get it. Lenita, this year it's personal. You better believe it, girl. That's my girl, Lenita. Lenita is a great speaker for college age and young people to really explore how to really put themselves out there, to really go after their dreams. And Lenita, please, for everyone here, and Lenita too, please put your name, the name of your company, and what you do. Just a short thing of what you do, because you're honoring me by showing up. Let me honor you by putting you on blast. Thank you. Maria, let's do this all day. Maria. Lenita, I hide behind the success of my business, but truth is my personal desires have been left dormant. Not that you, oh girl, she said it's personal. She boldly walking in like it's personal. Girl, you know I know about that, Lenita. I'm so glad that you're here, Queen. And Shanette, I do what I love and love what I do, which is why success is inevitable. Oh God. Lanita, pitchingforprofit.com. So y'all check out what Lanita just posted, the link to my free pitch quiz. It's 6 questions. You get a customized report that'll tell you how to up level your pitching game, no matter what kind of pitch it is. Oh God. All right, so let's say that. Lanita said, say that. She said, Lydia said, the Precious Williams. Oh, yes, Queen. And don't forget the L, because I'm Precious L. Williams, the baddest woman I've ever met in my life. Precious Dolores Williams. Big Precious. Look at you, grandma. You looking at me. I'm looking at you now. My queen, one of my clients, Tina, she blew up a picture of my grandmother. And so just like when I was a teenager, my grandmother always sat in the front row to the side so she could watch me. And so there she is. And above her face, it says always there. Thank you, Tina. These are the kind of things that happen when you are authentic about who you are and what you do. I know people got a lot of gifts for Christmas. So did I, but I grew up not getting gifts for Christmas. And I always tell people the greatest gifts are to spend time. Let's talk, let's chop it up, let's rap, whatever. But people went above and beyond this year, all year, to show me that they appreciated me beyond, silliness. They really understood that, hey, I want Precious to have this journal. Hey, I want Precious to have a pillow. Hey, I want her to have this. Because Tina put a picture of me on a Hollywood Walk of Fame. What? I'm in business, not entertainment. But thank you. Tammy said, yes. Tammy said, wow. Lenita said, boldly. And Shanette, our gift from God is our gift from God. Yes, your purpose is yours. He ain't looking for cosigners. Okay. And Shanette, yes, podcast trainer too. See, and Shanette, you know how we do, girl. You know how we do. Tammy said, yes, it's time. Maria said, hi. And Shanette, am I saying your name right? Is it Antoinette? I want to make sure, because I don't like people, I don't want to butcher your name. I thought it was Antoinette, but if I'm wrong, Queen, dropped up the T on me. Amarimba Charles, located in Brooklyn. And she also put a link. So y'all check out my girl Amarimba's link. She is the CEO of Talum Foundation, which is a nonprofit that works in the Brownsville community to show to those young ladies what is really possible, especially in areas of etiquette, leadership, and entrepreneurship. If you would love to donate to Talum Foundation, Amarimba put that in the comments. And also, if you know of companies, corporations, higher institutions of higher learning that could utilize etiquette classes, please reach out to it. Please reach out to Amarimba, because she does it well for young people all the way up to people my age and above. Okay. Keisha Prosser, culinary instructor. Oh, y'all, let me tell you, Keisha bought my book bundle, and has been on me ever since, and I love when I can look out and someone can say, listen, I'm a slow reader, but I'm getting it. Can I get this in audiobooks too? I mean, just staying on me. I love that. Thank you, Queen. Tammy, Unleashing Your True Self Publishing. I help people to connect to their stories. Right now, looking for folks for my multi author books. I am passionate about sharing the stories. Tammy, that is great. That is great. And are you looking for women, men? Is there a particular theme that you want them to focus on so that they know to contact you? Okay. And don't forget to put your website. Maria, Promise Beginnings founder. I provide training for parents, teachers, and childcare providers. Teach and recently wrote a children's book. I'm waiting to publish. You better drop that, Maria. Okay. Promise Beginnings founder. I love it. Okay. And Antoinette. Okay. Antoinette. Girl, you got to get me together. Antoinette. Thank you, Queen. And if I ever make that mistake again, check me. Okay. Thank you. Maria says www.promisebeginnings.net. That's what I'm talking about. Maria. Okay, everyone. So now that we've been talking about how to boldly enter into 2022, I need a couple of words. How you walking in? How you walking in? It could be a whole sentence. So let me tell you about some of the things that I'm doing. Let me tell you about how I'm boldly walking into 22. Like, whoa, because listen, I pound the concrete like, whoa, it's a concrete jungle. Came to do it big. So I came to enter into 2022 like, whoa, like whatever you thought you knew of me, we're going hashtag another level. What? Higher. And so if I did beast mode before, it's another level higher than beast mode. And I know that people talk about hustle culture and stuff like that. I want us all to understand that we all don't need to subscribe to groupthink. And so if there's something that God has placed on your heart, no matter what everybody else tells you would be good for you, only the creator can tell you, right? And so for me, when I made the decision to seek corporations, companies, nonprofits, and foundations, it made no sense, especially in a pandemic. But the reason why it made sense to me is because what I do for individuals, I can do for those particular entities. And I decided, and I knew why I decided on that. Now, as Joe Osteen always says, in the natural, doesn't make sense, especially in a pandemic. And the supernatural was already written. It was already written. And so by me getting into these big companies, corporations, nonprofits, and foundations, it also opened up more of the world. Because once you start getting into these places, other places are starting to seek you out because they know if these people paid for you, whether it's a trainer to speak, then you've transcended the game. And again, y'all, I'm not perfect. Look at my nails. Like, look, listen, I'm with it. I love it. But I'm the baddest bitch in pitching. And I want you all to know I am the killer pitch master. I make no apologies for how I move this year. I make no apologies for how I moved last year, but I damn sure don't make any apologies for how I move in 2022. Entering boldly, like, whoa. Number two, I'm entering this year in 2022 with clarity. I know how I want to move. How do I demonstrate that? The people that are on my team, from the Andrew Frazier, who is a finance professional, not an advisor, a finance professional who can look at your numbers and tell what you do, what you need to improve upon, what's working and what's not. He's that guy, not an advisor. He is a finance professional. So when you need to look at your books and if you don't understand what the numbers are telling you, he's someone to look at that is just like, okay, so you might have wasted money over here. You might want to spend more in this area. You're making more money over here, but because you're moving so fast, you can't tell that most of your money is coming from over here. But because we're all moving so fast, we don't know that. His business is smallbusinesslikeapro.com. My girl, Renee Rengrofsky, JSN Consultant. She is my accountant. She was the one who took every receipt, took everything I had that I kept on me when I didn't have a bank account, when I walked out of the darkest time of my life, and was able to get everything together in number form, get me into QuickBooks, pay attention to reconciling the books, making sure that we stay on task and on point. JSN Consultants, that's my girl, Renee Rengrofsky. Ty Goodwin. Ty Goodwin is a business coach. She is an organizational, what do you call it? Like organizational master. She's a funnel master. She has a great team that does a lot of the things that I can't do. And so working with her for the time that we've been working together, just watching how things have happened. I mean, with her, Renee, Andrew, Lisa DeToffel, who handles sending out my gifts monthly. I don't send out gifts at the end of the year. I send them out monthly to the people who've been so good to me. Well, let me get back to Ty Goodwin. She's the one who helped me create my 2 quizzes. She's the one who makes sure email marketing goes out. She is the one who makes sure social media stays on point, unless I'm putting out my own stuff too. And I think it's very important that when you work with a Ty Goodwin, she knows what lead magnets will work for you. She knows how to, her team knows how to put the right funnels together. Because I'm that's not my thing. My thing is getting on camera and killing it. I can sell myself, I can sell my clients, but there are other things that I can't do. So I need her help, right? So we have Ty Goodwin. Her company is Profit Momentum, leadmomentum.com. You have Lisa DeToffel, and y'all can look her up. Lisa DeToffel, I think it's LisaDeToffel. And she's great. She's like a virtual assistant. She's also someone who understands what your audience needs as far as gifts and things like that, and how to stay top of mind. I feel like I'm missing some people, but overall, those are the major players to what it is that I do. If I missed anyone, I will let you know. But why did I bring those names up? Because I have to edify the people who show me love. I want to edify the banks, the financial services companies, and the tech companies that keep blessing me and bringing me back again and again. Why is that possible? Is because we're running more like a well-oiled machine, right? And everyone was picked for their zone of genius. Clarity. Even when I don't have clarity. Hold on, y'all. Excuse me, y'all. Even when I don't have clarity, it's amazing. Jamie Bennett, she has a mastermind that she does every month, and it's the Accountability Accelerator. And I've been with her all of last year. We have wonderful women in that mastermind, totally wonderful. She's my Spelman sister, and I think her company is the Lifestyle Group. And if I remember other people, I will let you all know. But when you see me, there's people who stand right beside me and behind me to make sure that this keeps going. Do mistakes happen? Yes. Yes, but that's the nature of any business, right? Focused. When I tell you I'm so focused on what we've created working with my team, I'm so proud of what we're doing. I'm proud to put them out there to everyone. I'm proud of people who roll with me, who watch me for a year or two before deciding to work with me. I'm proud of the people who buy my books. I'm proud of my customers, my clients. But the focus is going another level higher with them. What are they missing? What isn't being addressed in the marketplace or with my unique funk and flavor? Ask yourself that question. What isn't being addressed that's in your zone of genius that you need to test out and see? These are great things. How you walking into 2022? Like, whoa, you walking in clear with clarity. And if you don't have clarity, who do you need around you to help you with clarity, right? My queen, my friend Yvette Murray, she is, psychotherapist out of New Jersey. She gave me sage, and I got sage from 2 other sources, and people have sent me gifts that all about mindset mastery and all also about taking action. Like, we can talk woo woo all day long, but I'm about that action. So y'all about that action, and that comes from being focused. So I'm not going to let fear, worry, and doubt stand in my way. I'm so positive that even if you want to do, I don't know, 5 things this year and 3 of them work out, baby, you still batting, because most people don't even try to do that. So you can watch every video, you can watch every free thing under the sun, but I encourage you to move beyond that to doing something. I encourage you to have a meeting with your maker. I have encouraged you to believe in the power of your dreams. I encourage you to keep it going no matter what. And so again, I'm going to come and see what my distinguished guests are saying. And if you all have any questions, drop it in the comments. How are you walking in? I got three more, and we out this piece. Again, for all of you who are just meeting me for the first time, I really want to encourage you to, to listen to this recording again, and also put people's names in the comments who need to watch this. I don't contact them in any way. I promise you I don't. But why should they listen to this? Is there something they're struggling with that you know they're struggling with that they need to hear? We don't do toxic positivity. We don't say everything is going to be perfect and everything's going to work out, because it doesn't. But I do need us to have real goals, smart goals, and to have people hold us accountable. Shout out to Lisa Fike, Phillips, who's my accountability buddy with Jamie Bennett's the Lifestyle Group Accountability Accelerator. Still rocking with her. Shout out to Babson College. Shout out to the C200 Champions Program that just that I'm a part of. And y'all, when I tell y'all, when you go higher, there are things you've never seen before. There are people who will introduce you to people that you will watch, but you never think you're going to meet. Or there are programs out there that you have to meet a certain threshold before they even look at you. You have to be known in certain spaces for them to, I didn't know. I mean, I know, but I didn't know. There are people more powerful than the people you think you keep seeing on a daily basis. I really want to encourage you also that if you're a speaker, I really want to encourage you, if you're a speaker, there are certain things I need you to know to really go hashtag another level higher. And so I do have a boot camp coming up. If you want to have paid speaking gigs, right? I'm talking about real paid speaking gigs, whether it's with organizations, nonprofits, foundations, companies, corporations, groups, or whatever. I want you to know that not only is it possible, it happens on a daily basis. In the midst of my vacation, hit up multiple times for things. But nobody has money, right? No company has money. I want you to believe that God in you, in your higher power, and in the power of your dreams. And I really want you to consider. You can go to that website and just look at it. If you have any questions, let us know. But I don't play when it comes to paid speaking gigs, especially the ones that people don't think you can get, but you did, and you didn't need a gatekeeper to do it. It's possible. So let me see what my peeps are saying. Wait, hold on. Hold on, y'all. Okay, hold on. Okay. Tammy! Passing the Pearls is the first one of the year, and the stories about our grandmothers, and this one could be women and men. Thank you, precious. Thank you, Tammy. Okay. So then, Tammy, I'm stepping out of hustle culture. Yes. That's what I'm talking about, Tammy. Yes. Tammy, that's the piece. Amarimba, girl. I know my girl Amarimba. How I'm walking in. I'm expanding more into content creation and landed a deal this morning with an up and coming office supply. Clap for the heavyweight champ. Amarimba. Clap for the heavyweight champ. Amarimba. Congratulations, Queen. I'm clapping for you. I'm clapping for every woman who is doing something extraordinary this year in her mind. I needed you being successful on January 2nd. Come on now. Tammy, drop that T. Like, I'm so Antoinette, like, I'm so proud of all of us. I'm proud of every person on here. Thank you. And remember, those brownies are fire. You know, that's Lisa DeToffel. Amarimba. Okay, the brownies are fire. Antoinette, Zona Genius, love it, baby. You know how we do. Let me see. That gives me there. I'm not sure what you're saying, but I thank you so much for being here. Thank you. Yay, Babson. Linwood, thinking about speaking. Girl, let me help y'all out. Let me hook y'all up, right? So y'all know I was in the Babson College Black Women's Entrepreneurial Leadership Program. I was in the first cohort. Went from being in the cohort to becoming a professor at Babson, right? Y'all know I have my terminal degree. And then I was asked to apply for this particular program. And of course, it has requirements and stuff like that, right? Now, they get thousands. I told you this. They get thousands of applications. Thousands. Narrowed it down to 75. Had an interview. And guess who's in the top 24? Me. And it's a great program. It's nothing I paid for. In fact, they give you a $10,000 grant. So you know how, like, there are a lot of programs that, we all know we have to pay for, but certain levels, people want you in because of what you're going to bring and pay you to be there. Think about that, y'all. I'm trying to tell you, y'all think I'm joking. I'm telling you, like, when they say the bird's eye view, when I was struggling and surviving, I didn't have a bird's eye view. If I'm worried about rent and stuff like that, and let me tell y'all, let me just be clear. I ain't hating because I was there. I would never hate. I know what it's like to be poor. I know what it's like to be hungry. I know what it's like to go through some hard times. But it was only when I broke through. It was only after the pastor spoke to me, Pastor James Leonard. It was when I started to see things in a different way that I decided I ain't giving up. I'm not going to stop. And that Jonathan McReynolds song, Coming Out, is what I needed. The No Weapon song, No Weapon. And also Mary Mary's I'm Walking. And like, I didn't run, I had to walk to destinations. I had to get it in my mind that I'm worth more than what I'm giving myself credit for. And I cannot be around people who won't move forward or keep stuck. I stayed in stories for years and lost friends because I needed to move on. And I'm thankful that as they go through their journeys now, they understand me more, but they also see why I had to move on. And I'm grateful. And so getting into these programs, doing accelerators and things like that, you're in the space with people that you don't know who are popping wherever they are in the world. And their job is to get you into other places. And so I say all of this to you all. As you're building your network, be very careful about who needs to be there. And as you go higher, keep demonstrating why you need to be there and bring in some others with you. So let's get it. So again, I'm booked and busy speakers boot camp. This is a great thing to learn about the art of speaking, but also we all need a great foundation for speaking. It's not just storytelling. It's not just saying you're a speaker. How do you pitch yourself and how do others pitch you? Do you sound generic or are you very specific? And then how we can build up your network with utilizing LinkedIn in ways people don't even know. So think about the Booked and Busy Speakers Bootcamp. Okay. And again, thank you all for being here. Here's my website for all of those who were curious about, what does Perfect Pitches by Precious look like. Finally, here are my last three, y'all. I'm entering 2022 with grace, knowing that I will not always get it right, but I'm gonna keep trying. And I give myself the grace to know that I'm gonna make mistakes. Not everything I'm doing is gonna work out. But hopefully, like everything else, you start with momentum. You start doing it and you build momentum. And so you don't need to win every award. You don't need to win every achievement. But the ones that you do are going to mean a lot to you, just like being finalists mean a lot. You don't need to win it all for people to notice you. I promise you that. Enter 22 determined to make a huge impact on this world, on the business world, on the financial world, on my sisters, my kings, my queens. I am so thankful that God has blessed me with so many wonderful people who, even if they had never worked with me, was referring me for things. And some of y'all know who y'all are, who were referring me to people left and right. And most of those things turned out beautifully. Shout out to my girl, Christy Das, who introduced me to my agent, who will remain nameless, because I want you all to know that you're always one connection away from wonderful people. So you're probably wondering, well, if you're an agent, how did you? I mean, that's how you get your speaking gigs. Before I met my queen, I was booked, busy, and paid. With her, she handles negotiations now. She has her own network that has never been introduced to Precious Williams. So when she saw that I can be booked and busy without her, she said, "Oh, I'm not taking clients." "Oh, you weren't taking clients." 2 weeks later, she has me booked somewhere. Think about that. Why did she do that? Because she knew I'm moving on up in this game. And I need someone to negotiate rates and stuff like that so that people don't think it's, oh, I'll just take any free thing. I won't. I get to decide, and you have to decide for yourself, what are you willing to do and what are you not willing to do? How does it fit your brand, your business, your books, your products and services? Ask yourself that question. I really want y'all to think about that. It's not just doing favors for people. It has to be a win-win. If it's not, make your no be no and make your yes be yes. But your no has to mean something. You don't have to do what everybody wants you to do. Do the things that set your soul on fire. They give glory and honor to God. And if you're going to volunteer, you're going to go in with that. You're not going to be bullied into it. And I'm determined to be the best version of myself in my 43rd year on this earth. 25 years ago, this year, I graduated from Beaumont High School, 3836 Natural Bridge in St. Louis, Missouri. I was Miss Beaumont in 1996, 1997. Yes, the queen of the high school. Yes, I was valedictorian for the class of 1996, 1997. And I was a battalion commander for the junior ROTC program. I didn't know that was setting me up to continue to keep shining in a dark world. And I want you to look back on the things that you have truly overcome. And to remember, if he did it before, hashtag won't he do it again? Hashtag. And finally, just want to make sure you all are still, I see you all, but I just definitely want to make sure that you all are learning lessons today, but also that you're proudly proclaiming to yourself. You don't have to proclaim it to others. How are you boldly walking in? How are you going to do it? Because you deserve it. Finally, you all. Hashtag dream big. Hashtag ask bigger. That's how I'm really walking in. Dream big. We hear people say it all the time. People say, oh, dream big. But with your dreaming, I need you to ask for bigger. What does that mean? I dreamed of the things that I have today. But in order to get it, I had to ask for bigger. So coming out of wherever I came from, I was determined to get into certain circles, even if I couldn't afford it. I was determined to rise above the things people have said and things I've said about myself. I was determined to continue to be an international professional speaker, meaning I speak for pay, but I will over deliver. And so I didn't accept the okie doke or exposure or anything like that. That means nothing to me. I dreamed big, and I also had to have the courage to ask for bigger. You are worthy of all that and then some. You are worthy of being surrounded by the best. And you have to push yourself to dream even bigger, but you have to ask for bigger. So if you're going to ask for bigger, you got to move bigger. I could stay in a room for the rest of my life, but the Lord challenged me to move into a 2-bedroom apartment and pay the most I've ever paid in my life, which means that I had to step up my game. You know what I mean? And so being able to do that is something I want you all to know. You can do it. And I apologize. That's my I forgot I had the phone on a thing. Hold on just a second, y'all. I apologize. Let me stop the camera for just a second. Let me get it popping, get this right. Irritate me. Okay. Hey, you all. Sorry about that. And so, dream big. If there are stages you want to be on, it doesn't mean it has to happen in this year. It means I want you to know that today is a gift of the present. I'm content with where I am. But I also know my purpose It's going to keep going. And so my version of dreaming big is not your version, but my version is to definitely dream bigger and ask for even bigger. To not accept, I will negotiate now, or I'll have my queen negotiate. I don't have to accept the okey doke. I'm the captain of my fate, and I'm the master of my soul. I do love where I am, and I love that I have great people around me. And I love the fact that not everybody agrees with me, and I don't agree with everyone. At 42 years old, I'm comfortable in my skin. And I'm the captain of my fate and the master of my soul. My dream is not anybody else's dream, and neither should yours be. So if you're going to dream big, ask for even bigger. Negotiate. Make it worth your while. Make it a win-win. And like I said, I thank you all for being here for this first episode of January 2022. This episode is all about boldly walking into 22 like, whoa, boldly walking into 22 with clarity, boldly walking into 2022 focus, boldly walking into 2022 with grace, boldly walking into 2022 determined, and finally boldly walking into 2022, dreaming bigger, dreaming big, and asking for bigger. Which one of these stood out the most for you all? Please let me know in the comments. Hold on, let me just see. Maria, focusing on marketing. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Well, again, I think that we have done all we came to do today. If there are no questions, you all please let me know. Again, if you enjoyed this episode, please put other people's names in the comments who need to watch this, and they need to boldly walk into 22 like what? We're not talking about negative. We're talking about, we're keeping it positive based on what in reality. But I definitely want you all to know how much I appreciate you. For those who are just coming, again, my name is Precious Williams. I'm the proud host of the Keeping It Real with the Killer Pitch Master show. We're here usually every Sunday unless I am away. And I want you all to know, as a Killer Pitch Master, I'm a 13-time national pitch champion. I have been featured on Shark Tank, CNN, Wall Street Journal, Forbes magazine, CNN. Yeah, come on. I've been everywhere in this world. I made movies and documentaries. And my clients have been blessed to attract and close on the most ideal prospects, turning them into repeat clients. So please take my free quiz at pitchingforprofit.com. It's only 6 questions. And when you click submit, you'll get a customized report that the algorithms will do their thing with. Again, if you are a speaker and you want to know how to be booked, busy, and paid in 2022, please check out this link. It's bookedandbusyspeakers.com, hashtag bootcamp. And if you want to definitely learn more about me and my company and how we can serve individuals, companies, corporations, foundations, and nonprofits, please check out my website, www.perfectpitchesbyprecious.com. Or you can also check out www.killerpitchmaster.com. I love you all for being here. Oh, I see we got some things. And again, for those of you who kind of question I'm a 3-time #1 best-selling author of Bad Bitches and Power Pitches for women entrepreneurs and speakers only, Bad Bitches and Power Pitches, the workbook, and Pitching for Profit, the Bad Bitches playbook to convert conversations into currency. Yes, these are Book of the Year finalists. These books have had billboards in Times Square, been reviewed by Forbes magazine. Yes, with a title called Bad Bitches and Power Bitches. Keep it funky, keep it fresh, but know your craft. And so that's the link if you want to get my triple threat book bundle. Thank you. So let's see what my peeps are saying. Hold on, let me just make sure. Okay, let me see what my peeps are saying. Okay. Antoinette said, sorry, lost connectivity. I was wondering because I didn't see anything for a while. I said, oh, shoot. Helena, yay, 2022, bold. Love it, Helena. Maria, boldly walking in. Yes, Antoinette. Hold on, let me just focusing on education and training at my alma mater. Is that Delaware State University? Yes. Kenielle, hi, how are you? Glad to have you. And Marimba, love you, Queen. Love you too, Queen. Maria, thank you. Kenielle, the bad what? I'm not sure what you're saying. My books are Bad Bitches and Power Pitches for women entrepreneurs and speakers only. And also, everyone, I'm so glad that you were here. We're going to end at 50 minutes. When do we ever do that? But again, y'all, I thank you all so much for being here. Please consider checking out some of the things that we talked about. And I want you to boldly walk into 22 like, whoa. Love you all. Again, my name is Precious Williams. I'm the proud host of the Keeping It Real with the Killer Pitchmaster show, live here every Sunday, unless I am at a speaking engagement. This month is booked. Next month, I mean, when I tell you we booked all the way to 2020, 2023, which I think is crazy. I love you all. You all keep me going, not dialing it in, and keeping it real always. I love you all. Please share my LinkedIn lives with your family, friends, and network if you think they'll get some value out of it. If you need links to anything, put the link you need something to. It could be my book bundle, it could be my website, it could be my quiz, and it could also be if you want more information about becoming a booked and busy and paid speaker in 2022. I love you all. Let me just see. We have one last comment. I love to acknowledge every comment. Hold on. Let me just see what the last comment is. Hold on. Kenny I did say the B word. You all have a wonderful day. Take care. This is Boldly Walking into 22. Like, whoa, let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Have a great day, everyone. Bye. Maria, I'll put the link in there for you.